thinking about selling your home in Idaho quickly for cash, you've probably wondered, how much do cash home buyers pay in Idaho? While some home buying companies try to keep their process secret, at Brady Buys Houses we believe in transparency, so you know you're getting a fair offer for your home. One of the main factors in how much we can offer for your house is what's called the After Renovation Value, or ARV for short. This is the price that a buyer would pay for your property if it were listed on the MLS with a real estate agent after all of the necessary repairs and improvements have been completed to bring the property up to today's standards of appearance and functionality. To find the ARV, we use the same methods that an appraiser does. We start by finding properties that have sold recently, preferably within 6 to 12 months, in a similar location with similar size, age, and a similar number of beds and baths, as well as a similar sized lot or piece of land. These are called comparable sales, or comps. Since we seldom find comps that are a perfect match to your house, we then make adjustments based on differences between your house and the comps. These could be differences in condition or age, or differences in amenities and features, like one of the houses has a garage but the other doesn't, or differences specific to the location, like one property is on a noisy highway while the other is on a quiet cul-de-sac. If you've ever purchased a home with a conventional mortgage, you've probably seen this process, and maybe even one of these appraisal reports that's produced by an appraiser. After establishing the ARV for your property, we then subtract the renovation budget required to bring the property up to that ARV value to determine how much we can offer for your house. This sometimes includes major items like a new roof, replacing heating, electrical, and plumbing systems, fixing foundation issues, replacing kitchen and bath cabinetry and countertops, all the way to what we call a full gut renovation. But it also includes smaller details like fixing fixtures and hardware to appeal to modern taste, and updating paint and floor colorings to modern neutral colors. Some of the homes we buy only need minor updates, while others need just about everything, but we seldom see any properties that don't need any work at all to get ready to resell or rent to today's discerning buyers and tenants. Next, we subtract transaction costs when figuring out how much we can offer. Since the majority of the houses that we buy are intended to renovate and resell, we have to factor in the expenses that we will pay in reselling the property. Since we fix homes up to perfect modern day standard, we usually end up selling them on the MLS through a real estate broker who generally charges 6% of the ARV. We also pay all of the typical seller's expenses to the closing company, which typically range from 1 to 3% of the sale price. Time is also an important factor for how much we can pay for your property. The longer it will take us to buy your house, fix it up, and get it ready to rent or resell, the more expensive it is for us to pay the utilities, taxes, insurance, HOA dues, and other expenses during the time that we own it. We also pay for regular maintenance items like lawn maintenance, for instance. So if your property needs a ton of work and will therefore take us a long time to renovate it, we'll have to subtract more of these carrying costs from what we can offer for your property than if it only needed a little work. Lastly, we subtract a profit margin from how much we can offer for your house. Like any other business, cash home buyers have to make a profit to stay in business. This profit margin pays for expenses like office space and utilities, marketing and advertising, tools and equipment, and hopefully to put food on the table at the end of the project. Our profit margin expectation varies depending on how extensive the project is. A bigger renovation can have more surprises, so we need a little bit more of a buffer in there to safely take those projects on. But that being said, our profit margin generally hovers between 10 and 20%. So the equation that we use to figure out how much we can pay in cash for your home is our offer price equals the after renovation value minus the renovation budget minus transaction costs minus carrying costs minus a profit margin. As you can see, working with Brady Buys Houses is different because we believe in keeping the process super straightforward and transparent. This is what we mean when we say we bring clarity, simplicity, and certainty to your home selling process. If you're working with a buyer that won't openly explain to you how they've come up with their offer, that's a little bit of a red flag. Our advice is to at least get a second opinion, either from us or from someone else who will shoot you straight. For the most straightforward, transparent way to sell your Idaho house, reach out to us at Brady Buys Houses. If you're ready to sell, you can rest assured that we'll make you a fair offer based on simple math, and we'll take the time to explain our process. We buy houses anywhere in Idaho, in any condition, with cash, and can close on the date that you choose. Also, since there are no commissions and we pay all the fees, the cash offer that we make you is the actual amount you get at closing. So just visit our website at bradybuys.com or give us a call today. We'll have a fair, zero obligation offer in your hands within 48 hours.